cellulosic ethanol. There's certain areas that it's raised where it could be raised and corn would not be able to be raised. The difficulty that some would experience in cellulosic ethanol is that it's a bulky material. It takes several hundred acres to store it. It's not compact starch like corn is, and it's not easily transportable. And to build a structure to protect it from the weather so that you wouldn't lose your starch would be very expensive, time consuming. But they're refining and working all this, and everyone's hopeful that they eventually will come up with that. You want to remember the dollars that we're retrieving for our community belong to others, and they're fighting mad because they've lost those dollars back to the communities that took the risks and grew the corn and so forth. Those are grocer manufacturers. Their greed didn't want to preserve local communities, and big oil similarly, and they want that dollar back. We're selling ethanol for $2.60. I bet you're paying something more than that for your gasoline right now. Ethanol production only uses 3% of the world's food supply, and there are some that argue about a pipeline to make it more efficient, but the trucks and the rail, the Unitrain shipping at 110-car units is very efficient. And it's certainly able to produce ethanol at 260, which is much cheaper than the 398 and 4.25 that you're paying for gasoline. You have to realize that the investors that invested in Big River Resources were individuals that believed in the concept of preserving community. So we have many investors that are not producers, and yet they have certainly wanted to preserve their community and provide jobs for the youth in the community. So we have teachers and drugstore operators and professors and even some younger students that invested in ethanol. It started out as a co-op, and because of the regard for ethanol when we began, we were building a facility, a 40 million gallon facility initially that had not been built prior. And so we were asking investors and producers to step outside their comfort zone and make an investment in something that had not been built before or had not been tried.